we are going to see how the month of May is going to unfold for various signs. Aries through Pisces, we are going to see how the month of May is going to be for the natives. Before beginning with the signs, let us go over the planetary placement of transitions in the month of May. In the month of May, we are going to have planets going retrograde. Jupiter, Saturn and Venus are going in the retrograde motion after 10th of May. Right now, and even in May, they are going to be in the sign of Capricorn. Who is going to be in the sign of Capricorn? Saturn, Jupiter and Pluto is going to be in the sign of Capricorn. You are going to have Rahu Ketu in the signs of Gemini and Sagittarius. Then you are going to have Venus also retrograde. Sun, Mercury and retrograde Venus is going to be in the sign of Taurus. Mars is going to be in the sign of Aquarius. So once you know this planetary placement, let us see for each sign how the month is going to unfold. If you have Aries moon in the Mesh Rashi, or you have Lagna or ascendant in the Mesh Rashi, then the Saturn Jupiter conjunction along with Pluto and all three of them retrograde is going to fall in your 10th house. 10th house is your work environment, your social position in the society. Since Saturn, Jupiter are retrograde along with Pluto, this is something which is different from normal. Well, first thing, you will still have pressure, lot of stress at work. At the same time, when the planets go retrograde, the planets have even stronger aspect. They become strong and they have stronger aspect in the opposite nakshatra. That means for you, the nakshatra of Punarvasu will become very important. Basically, your 10th house and 4th house is the major focus this time. 4th house is your family. So make sure whatever tensions are on the home front are taken care of. Expect some things to change suddenly. Expect some kind of mental pressure. However, just remember that when those planets go back to their normal position after retrograde, things are going to be back to normal. So you are going to go from point A to B, but you are going to come back to point A. So don't do any changes at volunteering. Do not volunteer for any changes. Whatever happens naturally, let it happen. It means what? Do not look for a new job. Do not request for any move. Do not change your house or try to move into another house. If it is happening naturally, let it happen. If your natal horoscope has retrograde planets, then you already know that retrograde means they are strong, but they want you to repeat the lessons. Something that is not taken care of will be taken care of. Since Saturn is your Karma Karka planet, you have to remember that there is some debt that is unpaid and you will be paying it. And it is for your family mostly. For Aries moon, the combination of Sun, Mercury and Venus is in the 2nd house. So most probably your financial situation is not affected. However, depending on your natal position in the Venus, depending on the Venus's position in your natal horoscope, some of you might be staying away from your relatives, from your own family. So just remember, once this retrograde is over, the positions of the planets and their outcome will be normal. So don't take any decision hastily, that is the key. If you have moon in Taurus, then you have Sun, Mercury and Venus in Taurus, and you have Saturn, Jupiter in the 9th house. So the focus for you will be 3rd house and 9th house. If you owe anything to your teammates, your peers, your siblings, younger siblings typically, make sure you take care of it. If you have Taurus moon, remember to help your neighbors, your siblings, your teammates. Whatever debt that is unpaid towards these, you are going to pay them mostly. You might notice that some of the teachers, your managers, are behaving differently because this conjunction of Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto and in the retrograde is in your ninth house. Those of you who are working as managers might take some decisions that are like reorganization. You might ask some people to leave. Whatever the job or profession demands, you have to do it. However, always remember that you are polite and you are using softer tone while talking. Because Sun in the second house, transit of Sun in the second house might make you a little angry, might make your tone a little harsh or aggressive, but be careful about it. If your sign is Gemini, you have moon in Gemini. If your sign is Gemini, Mithun Rashi, you have moon in Gemini. Right now, the houses that have drama are 8th house, and 8th house has Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto combination, and hence the aspect is on the second house. Be careful about driving. Follow all the rules and regulations. If you haven't paid any taxes or any paperwork that is related to government and law, make sure you do it in time and do it the right way. Do not try to take out any shortcut, otherwise it is going to backfire. If you are working in the field of stock market or stocks or working with other people's assets, you have to be careful and don't expect too much, because it is likely whatever wrongdoings were done in the past, you have to make up for them. So just go slow, do not take any hasty decisions, and whatever is happening naturally, let it happen. This is a time where you do not volunteer for anything. This is a time of going through changes for you. Any meditation you do will be always helpful. Probably you are going to move, you are ready to get settled in a different place. That is going to happen, but this month have patience. You have the combination of Sun, Mercury and Venus transiting through your 12th house. So if you believe in God, you worship a deity, this is a great time. Do meditation, do yoga, do name chanting, and it will really work great for Gemini moon Rashi. If your sign is Cancer, you have moon in Cancer, Karka Rashi, then you have everything happening in the 7th house. The major drama is happening in the 7th house, where there are Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, retro in the sign of Capricorn. Cancer folks, be careful of your own health. Your mental and physical health is very important. Make sure whatever medications you are taking, you take them on time. You might feel that the advisors, seniors, your bosses are very harsh in the judgment related to you. For the women, they might feel that their husband is more critical about how they behave in the house. Remember, this is 1 month which is more stressful. After a month, things are going to go back to normal. The insecurity, kind of uncertainty you are having will definitely reduce in the next month. Have patience, do your duty, and the best option is learn something new that will reduce your stress. For those of you who have retrograde planets in their natal chart, you know repetition is the key. You have been doing it. Any work you start, you do it at least twice and then you get success. Same thing is going to happen, but you know it already. So you may not feel that it is something different. For those of you who do not have retrograde planets in the natal horoscope, always remember you might have to do same thing twice. The efforts are needed to be at least twice. Repetition is the key. Typically for the Karka Rashi, you guys need to watch out for your psychological ups and downs. New moon, full moon, or the direct aspect of Saturn on your moon makes things difficult for you. Do things but don't try to aim for perfection because it is difficult. You do repeated efforts. If it doesn't come to be the perfect thing, it is okay. You learn from it, whatever mistakes you made, and improve it next time, that's all. Don't be harsh on yourself. Capricorn and Cancer, these are the two signs where people have to be careful. Repeat things, do it again and again, improve, but it might happen that they may not get everything perfect and it is okay. Cancer, Karka people have combination of Sun, Mercury and Venus in the 11th house. So their social networks, their friend circle is going to be supportive of them if they don't have ego. If they don't display ego, then you will get help from your friends and your social circles. Keep your ego aside and enjoy the benefits of social circles. This is a good time for you. If you have moon in Leo, Simha Rashi, then you know the planet cluster of Saturn and Jupiter is going to be in the 6th house. You have Mars in the 7th house. So be careful about dealing with your spouse, or at the same time be careful about your advisors, your bosses. Do not argue with people. This is not the time to argue. Keep working. Since planets are retrograde, you might repeat certain things, but you will improve on them. Mars will give you whatever victory you have in mind, but just go slow, be stable and try to work your way through this month. Doing meditation, yoga, walking, learning taekwondo, or if you know dance, you can learn. If you're good at dancing, know any kind of dance, do it. Making exercise or making your feet exercise is a great time for Leo people. That way they can give outlet for their nervous energy and be prepared to work harder. If you have moon in Virgo, Kanya Rashi, then you have conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter in the 5th house. It might be the case that you are expecting a kid, or you have a newborn in the house, or a little kid and some elderly person in the house. Managing both is going to be a difficult task. You might feel that these people have demands that are difficult to meet, but just have patience, work through them. Once the planets are no longer retrograde, things will be better. Whenever the Saturn goes retrograde, you know that this is the debt to be paid. So do your duty, do your karma, and just let the things happen naturally. People with moon in Virgo can enjoy watching historical dramas, historical plays. If they are into mantra chanting, this is a great time to do mantra chanting for the Virgo folks. Do remember to help your friends, your social circles, and make sure you pay off the debt. It might happen that somebody will suddenly come and help you as well. So this is a good time. Just go slow, have patience, and remember the mantra of doing things minimum twice to get success. If you have moon in Libra, that means the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter is happening in the 4th house. That means your family, your mother, your homeland, traditional routines. Libra folks will have to keep away their creativity instincts and look after their family, their mother. Stay in the house, be homebound, and accept the natural, nurturing, caring routine. It doesn't mean they cannot create anything or be involved in creative projects. However, the celebrity structure that comes with this creativity is going to take a back seat. You will be creating things but mere as a duty or under stress. It's a good idea to take care of your mother, look after her, talk to her if you are away from her, and see what she needs. Same way, Libra folks might have tension at work. you might notice that there are not that many projects out, and still you are working harder or waiting patiently to get the outcome. Once this retrograde becomes normal, things will go back to what you are destined to. For those of you who have retrograde planets in their natal horoscope, this retrograde is time to pay back things. And you know the lesson. Repetition. Do it once, do it twice, learn from the mistakes. For Libra, the combination of Sun, Venus and Mercury is in the 9th house. So, you might feel your manager, mentor, guru, advisor is acting little bit different than their regular self. Just go through it, face it patiently. Just face it with patience and understand whatever decisions these people are taking, they are for your better future. You have Mars in the 5th house. If you want to learn something, if you want to pursue any education, you can apply. However, just make sure you check the application twice, because it might happen that you will have to do it repeatedly. You might have to apply twice due to this retrograde planets. If you have Moon in Scorpio, Vrishchik Rashi, for you this combination of Saturn and Jupiter is in the 3rd house. So the houses that have attention is 3rd house and the 9th house. You might notice that your teammates, your siblings or your neighbors are not that supportive. They are acting differently. Maybe until couple last months they didn't behave this way. And understand this is due to the retrograde planets. Make sure you do your duty towards them. And whatever they do, just accept it. Do not make any changes on your own. Because once those planets are out of retrogression, things will be as they were. If you have retrograde planets in your natal horoscope, then you already know the lesson. Repetition. Retrograde planets are stronger planets. They are bound with a guarantee of success. So repeat the lesson, do more efforts, and success will be yours. Scorpio is a power sign. You are always happy when you are in full control. However, Saturn in the 3rd house transit is going to make you feel you are not in full control. There will be feeling of anxiety, separation from your teammates, peers, friends. But understand, the times are going to change. Fortunately, Jupiter and Saturn in the sign of Uttarashada going retrograde are going to fight all the natural calamities. That is a good sign. If you are a writer, you are into writing something or you publish on a daily basis, please do that. Work on it twice. If you are into writing your thesis paper or any important publication, this is a great time for Scorpio Rashi people to go out there and complete their work. Saturn in the 3rd house might lower your confidence. However, you guys are bound to be successful when you do repeated efforts. Those of you who have Sagittarius Moon, Dhanu Rashi, the Saturn Jupiter is transiting through your 2nd house. So you are probably preparing for some change. You might come up with some unorthodox, unconventional ways of earning. However, remember the key. You have to do those things twice, minimum twice. Repetition is the key. Improve on your first effort, improve on the first effort and do it again. And success will be yours. For those of you who have retrograde Saturn or retrograde Jupiter in their natal horoscope, remember this is the time to pay back. Whatever naturally happens is going to happen for the best. So do not volunteer for anything. No volunteering for any change. Mars is transiting through the third house. So you will always have support of your younger siblings, your brother. Take that support, talk to them, get in touch with them, and they will help you to learn new philosophies, new things, and new ways of living your life. The combination of Sun, Mercury, and Venus is in the sixth house for the Sagittarius folks. Sixth house is a house of service. Use this time to teach somebody. Use this time to be a coach. Use this time to be a trainer, mentor for someone. And do it as a service to the society. If you have retrograde planets, definitely if you are into teaching, coaching, or anything related to Jupiter, try to schedule a free workshop or give something free at least for the month of May. And regarding relationships, just be careful that you are not indulging into anything that is not legal. For Sagittarius people, Mars in the third house can make their writing or other intention towards hobbies a bit aggressive. However, just go slow and focus on the task at hand. Venus transiting through the sixth might have some arguments, some quarrels in the household, but have patience and work through them. If you have Capricorn moon sign, you have Saturn transiting over your moon, and this Saturn goes retrograde. So for Capricorn, you have Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto going retrograde over your moon. It means you are under stress, you have lot of responsibility and lot of work to be done, and most of it is going to be mental. You are going to come up with strategies, you are going to come up with different techniques, and the focus should be towards nurturing, caring, and family routines. Even if you are a software professional, you might end up working on a healthcare project, and most of us are right now homebound. But this position of Saturn, Jupiter going retrograde in the Uttarashada Nakshatra for Capricorn people is going to be helpful for whole world. Why? Because this is the place where retrograde Saturn is going to help fight all the infections. Retrograde Jupiter is going to stop the regular growth and amplification of virus and bacteria. Together they can work and find some solution. Try to be as much stress free as you can. Have a routine. Talk to your parents, talk to your mother, and remember, whenever Saturn goes retrograde, you are paying off the debt. It is your Rashi Lord, and the highest debt could be it's of your mother. So acknowledge that, be thankful to her. Capricorn moon sign has the combination of Sun, Venus and Mercury transiting through the fifth house. Very likely if you have a kid, they are engaging into some form of art, dance or music. It is a great time for that. Even keeping some hobby as a routine is going to help Capricorn people reduce their stress and anxiety. For Capricorn moon, remember, Mars is transiting through your second house. Watch out how you are talking. You might use curse words, you might be aggressive, you might be shouting, and you might be feeling very angry at times. Watch out for that. Doing regular exercise, eating on time is going to be helpful, because sometimes when people are under pressure and they are working constantly, they don't find time to eat, and that affects the body. Mars in the second house wants you to have your food on time. So follow that and half the anger will be reduced. If you have Aquarius moon in the Aquarius sign, the Saturn Jupiter is conjunct in your 12th house. Be careful about your health. Have a routine regarding your health. Exercise, yoga, meditation, eat the right amount of food. And if there are any symptoms that you are ignoring, don't ignore them, seek medical help. Aquarius people are going through Sadesati. Typically, if you have nakshatra of Shatataraka, you should be doubly careful. Try to relax your mind and have a routine for that. You can listen to favorite songs, you can do mantra jap, you can do breathing exercises, and it is a must if you have Aquarius moon. For Aquarius people, the combination of Venus, Mercury and Sun is in the 4th house. So they might feel some anger, agitation, or they might feel household things are taking too much time. They might notice that their father has certain demands. If you are in your 20s, you might feel that the kind of expectations your father have from you, they are too much. Just go slow. There is no need to argue and use loud voice. Rather have a fitness routine to give a way to that anger. Mars, whenever transits over your moon, makes you energetic, wants you to look at your health, your physical body, exercise, and it puts in energy to do whatever task you want to do. However, just go slow, and for every sign I am telling go slow, wait, or don't volunteer for any change on your own. Planets like Saturn and Jupiter are retrograde. Anyway, we are going to repeat it, and if we make a mistake, we might have to pay higher price. And hence I am asking go slow, because when we take some decision in a haste, likely we don't think for it through all angles and we can make a mistake. Avoid that. And typically for the signs where Mars has aggressive aspects, people will have inner push to get things done. Forget about how it happens. I want to just get it done. But this is not the time of getting things done. This is about slowing down, thinking, and then approaching different tasks. I am asking to slow down because Mercury is in the sign of Taurus, but it is in the nakshatra of Mriga. And Mriga nakshatra is a nakshatra where people tend to do things hastily. They don't wait. Even with the slightest feeling, they get it done in a hurry. They either run away, leave the task, or do it complete prematurely. The end result is you have to repeat it. Saturn and Jupiter are retrograde. Venus is also retrograde. And hence, slow down, think twice, analyze, and do not volunteer for any change. If you have Pisces moon, if you have moon in Pisces, Meen Rashi, then Saturn Jupiter conjunction is in your 11th house and they are retrograde there. Your focus for the month of May is going to be your gains, your rewards, your friend circle, social circle, and your kids. Rather, depending on the position of planets in your natal horoscope, either this is a time to get back from others or give it to others. However, it is likely that people will be rewarded. They will get a lot of help from their friends. They will get appreciation from their friends. So this is a good time for Meen Rashi, Pisces people, Pisces moon. Pisces people have Mars in the 12th house. It is likely that they will try to stay awake at night. But I would suggest take a good night's sleep, have a schedule for night time, and watch out for your sleep. If you take good sleep, then you are fresh for rest of the day. Pisces people have Sun, Venus and Mercury in the 3rd house. So communications, siblings is going to be the focus for them. Very likely all the female friends. They might notice that female friends are behaving differently. Venus is retrograde, so all the neighbors, typically females, might be behaving differently than usual. If somebody has never spoken to you in a long time, it might happen that they will come and recollect, they might come and reconnect with you. For Pisces, this is a great time for coming up with all the strategies. Jupiter is in Capricorn, it is in Uttarashada, it is retrograde. So one care has to be taken by everyone. Just don't be commercial in your outlook. Definitely we provide service and expect something in return. We do jobs to earn, but thinking too much for profit is not going to help in this time frame. Rather, it is a time to give back to the society. Take firm decisions, do rules and regulations in a way that are helpful for society and for Mother Nature. Saturn's aspect through Capricorn on Cancer is for doing the corrections related to old routines, family, nurturing, caring. So watch out for that. Make sure you do your duty towards that. And then this retrograde will be easier to handle. If you want to know if your natal horoscope has any retrograde planets, or if you want to know how this month of March is going to be for your ascendant depending on the other planets, send an email to iamsonalijoshi@gmail.com. Please like and comment on this video. Share this video with your friends and please subscribe to this channel. Shubham Bhavatu. Thank you. Namaste.